Congratulations, you just found the largest small motorcycle riding channel on YouTube. That sounds a little confusing, doesn't it? Are we the largest channel with small motorcycles? Maybe, maybe not. What I meant to say is I have over 2,000 riding videos. Most of them are raw, uncut, no talking, rider point of view, just riding. The channel's about a year old, still have less than 500 subscribers. I think I'm at 2,300 videos right now. Once you get over 1,000, it doesn't tell you the exact number of videos. It's just like a ballpark estimate. Now we're riding around Ormond Beach, Florida. This is Central Park over here to the left, where they're doing all this construction on the road. There was a lot of flooding over there during the hurricanes down this road. Some really expensive houses and the road's getting flooded, so I think that's what they're doing. I think they busted up the road. They put in some more drainage tiles. And then they have to redo the whole sidewalk, of course, because that was ripped up. I think I'm going to go this way. This is Center Street, or Center Avenue. It's a pretty scenic side street with all these trees. A lot of these live oaks are protected down here, where you have to get a permit to cut them, or if they're older than a certain. I think it's like if they're 500 years old or something like that, you're not allowed to cut them. This is Hand Avenue. This will take us all the way to the river, to the Intercoastal Waterway, I think. We'll find out. For sure it would take us to US 1, or Route 1, whatever you call it. Ridgewood Avenue. I'll cut the video here to prevent you from sitting through a boring red light. Well, it turned green. I lied. We'll get through this. Today we're riding a Honda Trail 125. It's a 2021 edition. Looks very similar to the older Honda Trail 110s and Honda Trail 90s. Kind of a retro style or design, but it's got a lot of modern updates. It has fuel injection. It has a digital speedometer with a fuel gauge. It has disc brakes, front and rear. Front brake is ABS. Four-speed trans. They eliminated the high and low selector for the transfer case, which a lot of people were bummed about, but to be honest, you don't really need it. I think there's just enough torque with this slightly smaller or slightly larger engine that you don't need the low range anymore. Just put it in first gear and just climb up whatever you need to climb up. This is Beach Street. I love riding on this street. Beautiful scenery over to the left here. That's the Intercoastal Waterway or Halifax River, depending on who you ask. Get a nice breeze, you have the sun on your face, nice views, no red lights. Speed limit's kind of slow, but we're at a little motorcycle anyway, so it doesn't bother me. Sometimes people ask, why would I want to ride a motorcycle like this, you know? I'm 6'2", almost 300 pounds, and I look funny. Look like a monkey riding a football. I don't really care what people think or what I look like. And actually, if someone looks at me and laughs, that's great, because I just made their day, right? Maybe someone was having a rough day, rough morning, and they see me and just think I look hilarious and just cracks them up. I'm okay with that. Any sacrifice I can make for the common man, I'm happy with that. See those Harley guys wave to me? That's the way you should be. When I ride my Harley, I wave to people on mopeds. I don't care. I don't get some of these guys that ride around on their Harley and they won't wave to anybody unless they have a Harley, you know? It's like, oh, you're riding a Honda, I'm not going to wave to you. You're not in my cool group. You're not in my club. I don't know, when I ride this thing, I feel like I'm transported back to my childhood, you know. When I was a kid, after getting my first job at Cycle City, I saved up, got myself a Honda Trail 90, and kind of having the same experience with this here. Even though I'm 50 years old now, kind of feel like a little kid riding around. Feel like I got my freedom for the first time, you know? wife won't let you, just tell her you're going to save mileage on the car, you know. This thing gets 125 miles per gallon. That could be a selling point right there. Just tell her, hey, when it's nice out, I'm going to ride my little Honda to work instead of using the car or the truck. You know, if you live in Florida, you don't even need insurance for this thing. Buy yourself a license plate. I think it was like 23 bucks for the license plate. No insurance required. When I did the oil change, there's no filter. It takes less than a quart of oil, you know. So you buy yourself some good expensive oil, it's like $7. Big whoop, right? You know, and it's super dependable. It doesn't break down. You know, I think I tightened the chain on it once or twice, and that's about it. Changed out one of the inner tubes when it went flat. You know, the back tire went flat. Back tire went flat, I patched it, and it went flat again, so I just replaced the inner tube. You see me going around this water's no big deal. This has a snorkel where you can go through water all the way up to the rear rack, and it'll stay running. I just didn't want to get my book wet. My book on the front of the bike here. Lights on this thing are LED. I put a dual helmet box on the back. I could show you when I stop. I'll take a quick video of what the thing looks like. But man, you can take it grocery shopping. You can fit all kinds of stuff in there. Buy a couple watermelons and still have room to stick some other stuff. And it locks. That's the main reason I got it, so I can go somewhere and lock my stuff in it. Perfect bike for riding around side streets like I'm doing. And I'll ride it right out onto the beach too, in the sand. Driven it through the woods. It's a really good bike to just go exploring. And if you get stuck, you can just lift it up yourself, get it unstuck. I haven't dropped it, but I imagine if I drop it, it's super easy to pick up too, you know. Seat height's a little bit high. I think it's like 30 inches or something. You know, if my wife and my daughter get on it, they're on their tippy toes. Pretty low for me though. nice and straight too, like a real motorcycle. It actually is a real motorcycle. It looks like a scooter when you ride it. It has like the feeling of riding a moped, or you know, maybe a e-bike. But it's classified as a motorcycle. I know if I was riding it in Michigan, I'd have to have insurance. You know, they'd classify it as a motorcycle and want insurance. Down here, you don't need insurance for any motorcycles. So when I first moved down here, before I transferred all my plates, I switched all my insurance, and insurance was much cheaper down here than in Michigan. Kind of pleasantly surprised about that. Then I go to get the plates, and I'm showing them the proof of insurance. They said, "Oh, we don't need that." So what do you mean? They said, "Yeah, you don't need insurance for motorcycles down here. We don't need to see it." Guess I'll stop the video here. This guy isn't going. Hey, welcome back. That was a long light. So long, I think the guy in front of me fell asleep. We are now on A1A in Daytona Beach. Coming up to International Speedway Drive. If the beach ramp is open, maybe we'll go on the beach. How's that sound? Should I do it? Nah, I'll stop. You're going to tell me it's soft sands. Four-wheel drive only. Morning.
How you doing?
All right.
That's a 4x4?
Yeah.
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 Does it even have four wheels?
No.
I don't know about that. They're telling everybody to turn around if they don't have 4x4.
Usually I just, I'm fine on this. I can carry this out if I get stuck.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
All right, at your own risk.
Yeah, see
I
ya.
recommend not, because you got the evil Bahamas, so it must be pretty good.
Yep. Have a nice day. Here we go. If I crash, it's on me. Alright, where are we walking, guys? Not that bad. It's actually worse yesterday. that view, guys. Let me pull over here for a second. Check this out. Man, what a wonderful life. I'm so blessed, man. To wake up, do whatever I want to do. Go anywhere I want to go. This would have never been possible if I didn't study. If I didn't buy personal finance books and watch videos. If I didn't invest in my own education. Hey, this is where I wanted to stop. Turn around here. Take a look at this thing. It's not too bad, huh? What do you think? Put this on the back, can hold all kinds of stuff. It's a pretty fun little bike. Have my lawn chair here. Have a good book to read. Nice day for the beach. Oops, lost a shoe. To get out of this stuff here to get over to the side. It is pretty soupy. Look at that view, guys. What a life. How would you like to do this every day? your Vanilla Ice fan, A1A Beachfront Avenue. Coming up to Main Street. Going out into the ocean, fishing pier with some restaurants on it. Club on the roof. The club on the roof is called The Roof. A lot of little gift shops. It's an old-fashioned arcade. Old-fashioned saltwater taffy shop. Where you can stand in front of the window amazed at how they make the taffy. This Main Street, this is a big area for the bikers during Bike Week and Biketoberfest. A lot of leather shops and bars, and mostly bars. Like there's something going on with the drawbridge ahead. Maybe I should take the other bridge. Why not? Alright, we're back to International Speedway. Go over this bridge. A little higher. Down Beach Street or go to Ridgewood. I love Beach Street. Let's take Beach Street. crackheads. Less red lights too. Yeah, that guy didn't wave. I guess he didn't think I was cool enough to cool enough to gain his respect or even attention. I'm not even going to look at you. You're not on a Harley. You're not even on a real motorcycle. Look at that little moped. You look like a gorilla on a football. Maybe he was scared. He knew the little Honda could kick his butt. That's it, he was afraid to look my direction. He knows a real biker when he sees it. Yeah, bikers like me are scary. Pull up on my loud hog. Intimidation. Alright, I'll stop the video. You don't have to wait for this red light. Oh, wait. Yes, you do. Yeah, first gear would help, right? and drive a car if you don't have to. And we have perfect weather here, fresh air. So much fun. Riding a motorcycle or moped or scooter or bicycle. He's not getting anywhere faster than me. You know, if you're carrying multiple passengers going on vacation or going to get a huge grocery shopping load, yeah, take your car, but if you're by yourself, you're going to work or who knows where, why take a car? Why not hop on something with two wheels? Save some gas, save some wear and tear on your car. Save the environment a little bit, less CO2s. Save some money, cheaper maintenance. Save some therapy bills too. Get some wind therapy. Go hop on your two-wheeled antidepressant, ride around for a while. Watch all your worries just melt away. If you watch this video this far, congratulations. You're like one of the 20%. And if you're subscribed already, thanks so much. You know, 90% of the people that watch this channel are not subscribed. If you're one of those people, consider subscribing. If you like the video, share it. Maybe leave me a comment. Doesn't matter. Positive or negative. You think I'm a moron and my channel sucks? Put it in writing. Put it at the bottom of this video. I don't mind either way. Any attention is good attention, right? If you're a movie star. I guess I'll end the video here. Hope you guys are doing good. Hopefully you got out into the wind today. If not, hopefully you live in vicariously through me, through my rides, what I'm doing. Hope you're doing good. Take care.